What's up guys, it's Flash. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to trade a bear market, so stay tuned. What's up guys, I had to interrupt the video and I do apologise. I just wanted to let you guys in on a little secret. The Flash Forward day trading course is out now. If you're interested to learn how to trade stocks the correct way, check the link out below guys. God bless. So guys, the pros and cons for a bear market is obvious. That wealth can change hands once the valuation of the companies go up and down in the likes of a bear market. We can get stocks on serious discount, and the valuations can sometimes be in half or if not more. So the game plan for a bear market is obvious. We want to try and invest in companies that we see a lot of value in, that are literally discounted at half price, that we want to try trade and get value in the stocks that are literally trading at half price, that have the same value that we can see in brands and companies for the likes of Tesla, Facebook, Amazon. But now the difference is we're getting them at a drastically discounted price in hopes that when the recession finishes, we get to see a boost in the market and start seeing value and assets change and our positions gradually spiking and increasing. If we time this right, wealth can become seriously profitable for day traders in the likes of these markets. So be excited for the downfall, but be prepared with waiting there to strike with cash to take up some of these positions. Don't be afraid of it. If you are trading in the market, later on this video is a screen share of how to actually trade in the market, of terms of entering and exit positions, what to look for. So stay tuned for that later on in the video. It's really important to start averaging up and averaging down, so keep that in mind when trading a bear market. It's really important. We're never ever going to time the bottom of the market. It's physically impossible. But if we can average down into it as it collapses, eventually, if we're smart with the positions, we can see the turn in the market and we can start averaging up in and then selling into the pushes of the overall strength on the market. So bear that in mind. Don't be reckless with it. If you're a beginner, be very cautious with it. Keep your shares small if averaging down. Don't start blowing into it thinking you know the bottom of the market and you don't, and you're going to be left holding your bag in your hand while the market tumbles. So keep that in mind. This is a serious time if you don't know how to trade, and it's a really exciting time if you do know how to trade. So if you do not know how to trade, go check the link out. It's a Trading with Flash, link below. It will teach you everything you know how to get started in the day trading and swing trading market. So guys, we're going to jump over to the screen share. I hope you did enjoy the video. Why don't you enjoy the rest of the video? Hit like and subscribe. Once again guys, good night and God bless. So guys, we're going to jump over. I'm just going to show you, I wanted to do a screen record in this one just to give you an idea of what it's like in a more practical way, how to trade stocks in the bear market, because as you know, we are coming into a big one. So I wanted to share my screen with you just to show you what's going on. Just a side note, in case any of you are wondering why I'm still just have a GameStop, that was just a mess around share that I just held on to, and it's only $150 in a loss, so why not hold the small little one to make up for it. But here we are. So this one, for example, RDBX, how to trade stocks in a bear market. We're going to use this one for example. When we're trading stocks in a bear market, thinking more day trading, the level of swings is limited, not unless we're really averaging down into it, which we will cover later in the video. But you think of more day trading, that you're in and out in the same day and that's it. No matter what happens in the market, you still get pushes on big stocks and you also get good moves on them, and then they buckle for the remainder because overall you're in a bear market. So it's not ideal for swinging, although I'm going to contradict myself and I'll show you what I am holding and what I recommend you to hold. But say for example this one here, looking at the daily chart on this one, it's pre-market now, so it's not open, but it's open in about 6 minutes. So I want to try to get this video done for you as quick as I can. 650, there you are, bang on, it's holding support. You're being held down by the 50 EMA on that one. So we want to see this start to be push up over 750, crack 8 and all the way up to 9. You're looking at a resistance there on the 9 EMA, which won't hold for very long, but it is a big support. Again, it's a whole dollar psychological. But there's good moves in this here. Like, you're looking at potentially $1.50, and if not, we might get a crazy push and start getting rejected in around the $12 area on it, which is, there's nothing wrong with that for a day trade. So that's one of the ways we can start looking at it. Again, if we're holding here on the VWAP upon open, you're going to see a slight pullback, I think. If not, you're going to see a snake VWAP here form into the afternoon to take that position. Let me just jump over to another one I'm watching real quick. Now, this dog shy. But here's why exactly. These are perfect to show you how to trade a bear market, because these are stocks you don't want to be swinging. Look over here at the 5-minute one. It's absolutely disastrous. So you don't want to be taking that as a swing trade because it's awful. So you kind of are looking at this again in and out on this position really quickly. This is getting big volume here pre-market. It looks like we got volume earlier on. We're dying out on the volume, but what's going to happen is you might see this break. If it doesn't get any volume, it'll die out. There's no interest in this position. If it does, it can potentially make a big move once we start cracking that VWAP. But I think your resistance that you might be looking at, if this volume starts to die at $3, you could be looking at a short position on that to ride it back down. But this stock is overall, it's not ideal, but it's perfect to show you how to trade in the bear market. We're going to jump to another stock, Rev, really quickly on this one. Yeah, it's holding $5 support. It's flagging out in the 5 minutes. This one actually looks okay. Again, a downtrend in stock correlates with the market, but again, we're getting pushes here the last number of days. It's holding $5. It's flagging out. Potentially, this is a good trade. You'll notice I'm just looking at the daily chart to map out, because the pre-market charts on the 1 and 5 aren't great. So I map it out on the daily chart, and then I will work off the 1 and the 5 when I'm trading. So you're kind of looking at $5.50 to $6 potential, and then if all goes well, you could be looking at a position on 7 and start to get rejected around there. Perfect for a day trade, and kind of an easy trade if the volume comes into it. We can see it. Again, you could be looking at a snake VWAP in the afternoon if the volume dies off on it and spikes back up again. But we won't know till we get onto it later on when the market opens in 2 minutes. We're going to have to come back and keep an eye on these. One more here. Again, dog shit, but can be a good trade for a day trade for sure. Big moves. It's a cheap stock, so you can buy quite heavily into this. If you're new at it, don't buy heavy into it. Just buy your practice shares of 100 to 500 shares, depending on your level. It's flagging out under $1. So what's going to happen here is I predict it's going to get a little spike up to $1 just before open. It's going to pull back, and it might make a retrace to break that $1. If it pulls back, your entries on that VWAP there at 90 cents, break the $1, trade all the way up and start selling up into that resistance 110, 125 area. Perfect kind of to trade in the bear market with that little mover. To trade in the bear market is completely different, and that's why I wanted to kind of show you just really quickly on how we can still make money in the bear market. Here's the overall market really pummeling. It's taking a beating, which we know, but there's money to be made in the bear market for sure. But that's how we trade. I'm getting a fair bit of questions on from the students in the mentoring, is how can we make money in the bear market? They're kind of panicking. It's not a situation to be panicking in, because we can still profit as day traders. That's what we do. A bit more cautious on our swing trades, and we kind of average down more into positions on them swing trades. But overall, it's not too concerning. I'm quite open to the idea of what's about to come here in the crash that's already beginning, but what's kind of to be coming in the trades. Again, you'll be taking a lot more short positions, so brushing up on your shorts. Again, be cautious of them. Don't be thinking because the bear market you're going to jump in with a short and hold it. Like, for example, I've PayPal here at 100 short, so again, you're kind of looking at the level. You're not going to hold it to 0, and don't be too greedy with it at the same time. Guys, that's it for the video on how to trade in the bear market. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. God bless.